Good morning and welcome to the Inner Cortex Newsroom. I am your host, Dopamine Dan or Serotonin Susie, depending on how much sleep I got last night. Today's forecast is unpredictable. A high-pressure system of anxiety, a low front of motivation moving in from the amygdala, and a scattered chance of existential dread around bedtime as usual. Now let's take a quick look at our brain map. It looks like we've got a massive overthinking front moving in from the east, colliding with a guilt cloud left over from that one time you said something awkward in 2014. It's also worth noting there is a low-pressure system of executive dysfunction parked over the prefrontal cortex, meaning it's a perfect day to start absolutely nothing. Coming up, live reports from inside an anxiety spiral, our weekly serotonin drought update, and why your motivation has packed up and moved to Costa Rica. Stay with us and welcome to Air 404 Mental Health Not Found. Now, let's join Dusty Darren in the Dopamine Desert. Thanks, Dan. We're reporting live from the Dopamine Desert, where it's hot, dry, attention spans are shorter than a squirrel's TED Talk, and nothing feels exciting. Not even that hobby you bought $400 worth of supplies for and then immediately forgot about. Dopamine levels have plummeted. Brain weather analysts say this is due to a confluence of burnout, lack of novelty, and the devastating realization that life is not a Pixar montage. So how do you know if you're in a dopamine desert? Well, let's look at the symptoms of a dopamine drought. Your to-do list is now a to-don't list. Everything feels meh. And you can't remember the last time you looked forward to something. And that one is a real bummer, folks. Personally, I've been surviving off of dopamine fumes and TikTok hits of serotonin. So somebody, anybody, please send me some memes. Dan, back to you. Thank you, Dusty, and those memes are on their way. Remember, folks, when your dopamine tanks, don't force productivity. Start small. One fork in the dishwasher, one walk to the mailbox. Tiny actions will prime the pump. And remember, even a cactus can survive a drought. And now we're going to check in with Annie Anxiety, coming to us live from inside a tornado.
Thanks, Dan. We're standing inside the anxiety vortex, where fears are multiplying and logic has left the building. We're seeing wind speeds of up to 90 intrusive thoughts per hour. That's enough to knock over even the sturdiest emotional coping mechanism. Let's take a look at the radar. Storm zones include future catastrophes, past mistakes, and imaginary arguments with people who aren't even mad at you. And this just in, a Florida man has stubbed his toe and spilled his milk and has been literally crying over it for 12 minutes now. When you get caught in the middle of an anxiety vortex, our team recommends the following survival strategy. Deep breathing like you're trying to fog up a mirror. Temporarily avoiding the comment section. And the 5-4-3-2-1 method is our best defense. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Hopefully, It's not fear. Back to you, Dan.
Cool. Folks, anxiety storms pass, even if your brain insists they won't. Don't trust the thunder. Trust the forecast. Now let's talk about emotional microclimates. Those delightful contradictions where your brain goes, let's be cheerful and crushed at the same time. In the frontal lobe, we can see we have a lot of confidence forming. But in the limbic region, a shame drizzle is creeping in from an email you haven't responded to in 12 days. Meanwhile, the cerebellum is experiencing strong gusts of self-criticism. It's okay to feel multiple things at once. That's called being a complex human being, not being too emotional. You need to treat yourself like a city. Just because there's a thunderstorm in one neighborhood doesn't mean that the whole place is falling apart. Up next, we have Foggy Felix joining us from somewhere. Foggy?
Yeah, great, Dan, thanks. Guys, we're under a very thick brain fog advisory, folks. Visibility is down to like a single coherent thought per hour, and executive function is running on Windows 95, connected to a dial-up modem from 1989. And I've just been informed that I don't know, I forgot. It was something to do with toilet paper, I think. Look, symptoms of brain fog include forgetting why you walked into a room, opening new tabs instead of opening emails, and standing in the kitchen like a haunted sim. And while we were getting set up, or taken down, I can't remember which, but we met this gentleman who is currently in the thick of brain fog. Thank me for joining you, sir. What is your name?
It starts with a letter?
No, my cat is at home. What?
What?
Take it away, Dano.
Remember, folks, brain fog isn't you being lazy. It's your mind saying, we're tired, not stupid. Go easy, set reminders, use lists, and try and wear your shirt right side out if you can. Do any of these things, and you get a gold star. We'll be right back. So, at the end of the day, mental health isn't about being perfectly sunny all the time. It's about checking the weather, packing what you need, and knowing that cloudy does not mean broken. You don't have to chase joy. Sometimes it shows up between the showers, and when it rains, you don't have to explain it. You just have to weather it. Thanks for tuning in to the Brain Weather Report, and until next time, stay grounded, stay hydrated, and know that you are the sky. The weather? Well, it's just passing through. I have a breaking update. Mercury is in retrograde, my therapist is on vacation, and my ex just liked my post. Oh my god, I have to take cover immediately. Somebody deactivate all of my apps! Oh, and remember, life is just a movie. Our minds, there's a twist we never saw coming. Bye.